How's it going, everybody? This is Rob Novakast, back with another video for you guys. And with this one, well, we got another video from the Internet Anarchist, which is titled, How This Psycho YouTuber Ruined His Life in 7 Minutes. So, this, knowing the content involving this drama YouTuber, this is gonna be interesting. Maybe.
To say McSkillet had it all would be an understatement. A
McSkillet?
YouTube channel that boasted 700,000
Okay.
subscribers, a multi-million-dollar business, and an endless stream of sponsorships. So how could a life filled with such success end up becoming one of YouTube's worst tragedies? Not just
YouTube's worst tragedies. Okay, I'm actually kind of... You've piqued my interest. You've piqued my interest.
for McSkillet, but innocent people around him.
Popular
Wait,
YouTuber was behind the wheel of a pricey sports car
18-year-old YouTuber identified in wrong way crash. Oh. That doesn't sound good.
that sped into oncoming traffic.
3 people were killed and 8 injured in a 100-mile-per-hour car accident.
Slams
Oh my
head-on
God.
into 43-year-old Eileen Pizarro and her daughter Ariana, killing them.
He confessed to his mother that he drove his sports car at 150 miles an hour in a 25-mile-per-hour zone. He also told his father that he was invincible,
Why?
saying, quote, neither the police
nor the bullets could hurt him.
Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be looking into
Okay.
the tragic story of one of the most infamous YouTubers on the platform, McSkillet. We'll examine his start in the CSGO community, the creation of the business that brought him millions at the age of 18, and how a rapid mental decline led him on a murderous rampage, not just taking his own life, but a beloved mother and daughter.
Oh,
On the 14th
wait. So this guy's dead. Or this guy's passed away. I'm gonna try to take this lightly as I can.
of February 2014, a 15-year-old boy by the name of Trevor Heitman from San Diego, California, logged onto YouTube and created the channel under the name McSkillet. It wouldn't be until the 22nd of April 2015 that McSkillet would publish his first video, titled CSGO Top 10 Most Expensive Skins and Rare Weapons 2015.
What's going on, everyone? This is McSkillet here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the top 10 most expensive and most rare skins for CSGO.
The formula for the video was
Okay.
simple but highly effective. McSkillet gathered information on the most desirable skins in his favorite computer game, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and discussed his findings with relevant gameplay in the background. At the time, getting specific information on the emerging skin economy would require digging through countless forum posts, but McSkillet was presenting it on a silver platter. Although he didn't have the best editing or voiceover work, the informative value he provided was good enough to keep viewers engaged. So good, in fact,
Okay.
that the video gained hundreds of thousands of views on release, and later crossed 1 million views. Not even a week later, he would follow up the video with another that covered CSGO's many underrated skins. Although the video didn't have the same level of virality as its predecessor, it still showed promise. It would take several more uploads to gain consistent viewership, but by his 3rd month on YouTube, McSkillet was getting hundreds of thousands of views per video. He also experimented with other video formats, like his trade-up videos and inventory reviews, all of which further bolstered his growth. McSkillet had successfully identified an
Okay.
untapped niche and was about to reap the rewards of his discovery. To understand why McSkillet's CSGO videos were more captivating compared to other video game guides, you first have to understand the CSGO skin economy, how it worked, what it offered players, and why it was rapidly becoming a billion-dollar industry. The roots of the CSGO skin economy can be traced back to the 14th of August 2013, with the arms deal update that added skins to the game and allowed players to freely trade these skins amongst themselves on the Steam marketplace. Skins in
Okay.
CSGO are purely cosmetic, and add no gameplay advantages to the players who acquire them. This left the main driving forces behind CSGO skins to be their customization opportunities and social implications
that
of having a
looks cool.
unique weapon design. Although the game was only averaging less than 20,000 players, which is incredibly small for an online shooter, the arms deal update completely revived interest in CSGO. New players steadily flocked to the game to try out these skins and trade them with other players. By July of 2014, CSGO's average player numbers quadrupled. Players began doing more than just trading, and began buying and selling these cosmetics for real-world currency. This was a huge
Okay.
shift in the CSGO community, as these digital items now had real-world value. Skins that were easy to obtain only fetched a few dollars, while the more rare ones went for thousands. Naturally, different online businesses popped up to take advantage of this emerging market. Case opening sites that gave the illusion of winning rare skins, skin gambling or betting sites that used skins as a currency, and marketplaces that allowed their players to exchange CSGO items for dollars were the main businesses that attempted to make money off the CSGO community. Six-figure sums were being spent on these platforms daily, and the amount was only going to increase. With millions of dollars
Okay.
on the line, several bad actors began to surface, and many of these websites were outed as scams that preyed on players that had a few worthwhile
course.
skins but
I mean, any form of business, you're gonna have to deal with some people that, yeah, are not the best at all.
didn't have the knowledge to make the most of them. There was a large portion of new players that didn't understand how skin trading worked but had a deep desire to profit from it. The players that traded skins, along with the plethora of businesses that attempted to profit from them, quickly formed a literal billion-dollar virtual economy, and Mixskillet was quickly becoming a notable figure in that economy. By the 17th of August 2015, Mixskillet released his 100k subscriber special, which gave fans an insight into why it was growing so fast on the platform.
What's going on, guys? Mixskillet here with another video, and today I'm going to be doing a commentary basically talking about my road to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is pretty insane because usually when you hear someone that has over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, you think they've been on YouTube for like a couple years, but I've only been on YouTube for 3.5 months, and I managed to go from 0 to 100k subs in that short of a time. And the crazy thing is I didn't even like advertise my videos anywhere. I just posted them to YouTube, and they pretty much blew up after a bit, and I'm pretty much going to be telling the whole story from 0 to 100k subs in this video.
Mixskillet went on to explain the strategy behind his first video, his growth from gaining 0 subs a day to thousands a day, and even gave viewers tips on how they could succeed on YouTube as well.
So if you're just making gameplay videos, you shouldn't be expecting your channel to really get anywhere, unless they're really funny videos, or if you like post them on Reddit or something and people find them really funny. But otherwise, if you're just relying on search, you can't really just do gameplay or funny videos. You have to do something that is interesting and people will search for, and there isn't like a lot of other videos on that, which is really hard to find videos like that you can make because of how many videos there are on YouTube. But that's pretty much the best advice I can give you guys.
Comments on the video only reinforced Mixskillet's points on why he was going viral. It only took a mere 6 months for Mixskillet to triple his sub count and celebrate his 300k special. This video would mark the first time Mixskillet accepted a sponsor from a CSGO website, CSGO Wild. It only
Isn't that like one of the scam ones though?
It made sense for a channel that size to have a sponsorship, but the shady reputation of most CSGO gambling websites was putting his reputation on the line as well. Fortunately, Mixskillet limited his association with these websites, and didn't make the same mistakes as other CSGO YouTubers who often promoted scams. With that being said, there were instances of controversy throughout his career, such as allegations of price manipulation after an April Fool's video drastically shifted the price of a gun.
We're going to be taking a look at the new update, and I haven't tested this out yet, but apparently, according to the changelog or the release notes for the latest patch, they've actually made it so you can
Thought I heard a noise.
trade up covert skins and get a knife. So you take 10 covert skins or 10 red skins, and you actually can get a random knife. So this is pretty crazy. I'm guessing this is going to change the entire CSGO economy.
Oh my god, Orc Chameleon went from $2 to $5 from kids trying this out. And when he was forced to delete a video of him making fun of case opening websites due to community backlash.
But Mixskillet's biggest controversy actually happened after he returned from this break. In late October 2016, Mixskillet released a video that essentially took a massive dump on case opening sites and labelled them as a scam. Now, this video is also now deleted, largely because it upset a lot of other YouTubers, and not just because some of them were sponsored by the sites that Mixskillet attacked. It was also because, shortly after Mixskillet made that video, he started promoting CSGO Roll, a gambling site.
The thing he's doing, it's basically like saying like this, okay guys, so I really hate the milk, guys. I really don't, all the milk you're drinking, it's so bad. The milk you're drinking actually scams you. And now 3 weeks later, I'll be like, okay, but I make my own milk now.
Yeah, there was a pretty valid charge of rank hypocrisy here, although Mixskillet does appear to have learned from it and generally kept himself out of this sort of stuff afterwards.
Besides that, Mixskillet enjoyed a relatively drama-free career, often taking a less confrontational approach as seen with his falling out with Leafy. Minimal drama and a solid reputation gave Mixskillet the chance to branch off into other ventures. He started his first 2 CSGO gambling websites, Skin.trade in January of 2017, and CSGO Kingdom in July the same year. The 2 projects were profitable for a while, but were eventually taken down. However, his third attempt in November of the same year was by far his best, with the introduction of CSGO Magic. He had already built an audience of 700k subscribers that was extremely interested in making money from CSGO skins, and now he had a proper way to monetize that audience. Mixskillet was about to experience a growth in revenue like he'd never seen before. Whilst the exact revenue numbers are unknown, it's estimated that he was bringing in at least a few $100,000 per month. In less than 5 years after starting his channel, Mixskillet was already amassing a small fortune and buying the car of his dreams.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Mixskillet here with another video, but today I thought I would switch it up and just do a real life video because I've seen plenty of new car videos on YouTube for the longest time, and people seem to like those videos. They seem to get a lot of views, so I thought I might as well do one. Yeah, this car is pretty damn insane. It's got a twin turbo V8, so once the turbos kick in, you just have so much power, it's ridiculous. And if you're wondering how I was able to afford this car, well, at the time I bought it, my source of income were just Skin.trade, I own that site, and then sponsored CSGO gambling videos and some other sponsorships that have like Game Flip, but it was mainly Skin.trade because that's...
Yeah, this always bugged me, because if the accident that was mentioned before involves this vehicle, I'll be perfectly honest, I don't want to classify it as amusement, or just how should I put this? Because a lot of these sports cars, a lot of like, content creators or people that are celebrities that buy like a sports car know absolutely zilch about how to drive it, and then they get into an accident.
So I used to make a ton, and then I did make a pretty good amount from gambling sponsorship.
One decision in 2015 changed the trajectory of McSkillet's life. However, in 2018, that path would once again be altered by a single decision from CSGO's developers, Valve. On the 29th of March 2018, Valve made an update to CSGO that almost totally crippled the skin economy. Starting today, CSGO items received in trade will have the same 7-day trade cooldown as items purchased in-game or via the Steam community market. This drastically slowed down the rate at people traded skins and cost numerous CSGO sites millions of dollars. Valve attempted to regulate the CSGO skin market in the past, having sent out cease and desist letters to several larger CSGO gambling sites. The update was followed by a massive ban wave of bot accounts that were primarily used as a tool for trading on gambling sites. McSkillet was also hit hard by Valve's new policy, as his new CSGO Magic site was shut down just a month later, and his $100,000 inventory was banned due to being linked with bots. In only a matter of months, McSkillet had lost his primary source of income and the inventory he spent the last 5 years building. Such unfortunate circumstances would severely fracture anyone's emotional state, but McSkillet tried to play it cool and reinvent his YouTube to fit the new changes. "I'm trying, bro. I was going to revamp things in April and still will for the most part since I already recorded stuff. Except, in the future, insane budget case opening videos will be hard. It's real hard to still come up with CSGO skin video ideas after making 500 plus videos on them." Sadly, McSkillet wouldn't be able to make good on this promise, as his last upload was in February of 2018. On his Twitter profile, McSkillet changed his bio to "retired" and became inactive on social media in general. Many speculated that since McSkillet had already built up a fortune from his previous business, he'd lost interest in CSGO and saw no need to continue in a thriving market that was becoming increasingly hostile. This seemed like the most logical conclusion, given the limited information on McSkillet, but this was far from the truth, as McSkillet's life was slowly falling apart behind the scenes. On the 18th of August 2018, McSkillet would inform his parents about his ongoing mental breakdown. He admitted to his mother that he had driven his McLaren 150 miles per hour in a 25 mile per hour zone, all whilst going in the wrong direction. His father asked him what he thought would happen if the police caught him.
That is so bad.
Neither the police or their bullets could hurt me. McSkillet and his parents wrongfully assumed just how dangerous this type of behavior really was, and thought that it would only end in confrontation with police, but the stakes were much higher than that. On the 23rd of August 2018, the lives of everyone in McSkillet's family would change forever. The day would start off with when a family friend, who was also a practicing psychiatrist, made a call to 911 with regards to McSkillet's situation.
"Hi, my name is Dr. Mary Lester, and I'm a psychiatrist, and I'm calling to report an emergency. I believe there's an individual who is a danger to himself and a danger to others. He threatened his mother in the early hours because he thought that he had the thermostat and said that he would harm her, and she feared for her life and left the house with him screaming at her. He's never been violent.
Whoops.
I do believe that he's suffering from a mental illness and that he should be detained on a 50. His name is Trevor Heitman. He weighs about 180 pounds. He's 18 years old. Family has been trying to convince him to go to the hospital voluntarily, and he's not willing to at this point. He's paranoid, he's delusional, I believe he's manic. They're actually friends of mine, and I just happen to be a psychiatrist, and as they are describing his behavior, it's very clear to me that he's manic and that he's psychotic. He's never been dangerous. He's completely out of character for him. He's never been in trouble. He's very, very much detained, and he has, it appears for about 5 days, he has been acting in a bizarre, different way. The family does not believe that he's using any sort of drug. He's a no drug user.
Shortly after, 3 San Diego police officers arrived at the residence and met with his parents to discuss the situation.
It's an infraction, and it's not going to work. He has to be doing something violent. He has to be wanting to harm himself, harm someone else. I understand what you're saying about the 5150 criteria, and I'm sure you know it well, but we have laws that we have to do. I'm not willing to go in. I won't go to prison to get him into a hospital when it's illegal for me to do so. I know that, but what I'm trying to say is I hear what you're saying, and I'm not discrediting that, but we have to have something substantial, because we're getting hearsay he's driving down fast down the wrong side of the road. yeah, it's wrong, but it's an infraction. It's not, and we didn't witness. You know, it's got to be something.
Oh Lord.
It's got to be a serious, credible threat. I was explaining to the gentleman.
His mother saying that he has manic behavior, and his neighbor who was a psychiatrist suggesting to hold him under a section 5150 hold. Sadly, the officers didn't take the request to detain McSkillet, a decision that would soon prove fatal. By 4:15 p.m., McSkillet woke up and was fixated on leaving the house and took his McLaren with him, ramming into his father's car in the process. He was then spotted at Ashley Falls Elementary School at 4:23 p.m. as he rammed his McLaren through the fence and drove into the school parking lot. Staff at the school would go over and talk to him, where they said McSkillet mumbled and slurred some words, resulting in the school staff stating that something is wrong with him.
Did he like just break through the fence? He just took off.
Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good.
You know
at
you're
all.
driving in a school zone, right?
Hey, what's wrong?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit.
What did he just say? Did you think I talked to you?
Something's wrong with him.
He's coming back! He's coming back! Hi! You have a crazy ass on your campus right now driving in a sports car, chasing after the kids! I mean, there is a crazy ass. Call 911 right now!
Oh Lord.
Oh.
7 minutes later, at around 4:30 p.m., McSkillet would enter the southbound I-5 freeway, where he caused a hit-and-run incident. McSkillet was on a path of destruction fueled by erratic behavior, and it seemed like no one could stop him. A minute later, at 4:31 p.m., his father would call 911 and relay the events that transpired in the morning, stating that his son was in a manic state and just ran into 2 cars on the property, leaving at a high speed. 6 short minutes later, his concerns would become a reality when at 4:35 p.m.,
a wrong-way driver reportedly speeding on the 805 has just crashed near La Jolla Village Drive.
Let's get to 10 News anchor Brian Schlonsky. He is in the 10 News Live Center with the details on this. Brian.
Well, Stephen and Lindsay, this is obviously a major injury crash here along the 805. Early reports from CHP that this was a wrong-way driver involved here. The car, as you can see, just in pieces here, and traffic everywhere. A nightmare there on the 805. A SIG alert has been issued already. We have reports that possibly one car was going at least 100 miles per hour before the crash. 2 cars were on fire when fire crews first rolled up to this. We know that it's a major trauma injury here. All lanes there blocked northbound. It looked like officers further back before you hit La Jolla Village Drive were diverting drivers, even turning people around to try to get them off the freeway. As you see now, it looks like a 2nd or 3rd ambulance has pulled up here as well. The images from Sky 10, man, the wreckage just...
The collision killed McSkillet instantly, and the force of impact was so great that his seatbelts completely ripped his body apart. But to make matters even worse, the vehicle McSkillet collided with had 2 passengers inside, 2 innocent people who had fell victim to McSkillet's reckless actions. A 43-year-old mother named Eileen and a 12-year-old daughter named Ariana. At the time of their passing, Eileen was training to become a licensed therapist.
He said earlier that this guy died. He didn't go into detail about how he died. Oh my god. And then of course the mom and the mother and daughter died too. Freaking A, man.
And was also the mother to 2 sons, and a 12-year-old daughter, Ariana, was days away from starting the 7th grade. Following the tragedy, rumors of McSkillet's involvement in the crash began circulating online, as fans noticed the McLaren in the news reports.
Well, guys, pretty sad video today. I just woke up and I received the news that McSkillet has potentially died in a car crash. I haven't got 100% confirmation of this, but I woke up and a guy on Snapchat was linking me a lot of evidence. I've also visited the CSGO Reddit, and it appears to be the top of that as well. So I might end up taking this video down. It might not 100% be true. There are a lot of factors at the moment, all pointing to the fact that it is probably true. I believe this right here is meant to be the wreckage of McSkillet's McLaren. As I said, none of this has been 100% confirmed yet, but I checked on Steam when he was last online. It was about 7 hours 40 minutes ago, which apparently was about 45 minutes before the crash. So this is incredibly fresh. None of it is confirmed yet.
The description of the video was soon changed to confirm McSkillet's passing. You'd expect such an event to elicit sympathy for all parties involved, but that simply wasn't the case this time. People saw McSkillet's final actions as him throwing a tantrum over the recent decline in his business. Hate comments flooded his channel, as people labeled him as a self-murder who should have taken his own life without taking others down with him. With Keemstar tweeting, "Imagine driving down the highway and some suicidal 18-year-old YouTuber with a supercar kills you you and a family member. I'm actually so angry right now. Innocent people died for no reason at all. Regardless, it had already happened and there was nothing anyone could do about it.
Okay, so part of me feels like this could have been avoided.
While some loudly expressed their hatred for McSkillet, others showed a more sympathetic side to him, namely the son of the woman he just killed.
Yeah.
It's hard to blame Heitman for the crash, even though it was Heitman driving the wrong way.
He was not in his right frame of mind, and that was the primary reason that he found himself going the wrong way on a highway, and that my prayers and thoughts are also for his family as well.
An autopsy performed on McSkillet showed that there were no drugs in his system, and further police investigation showed he didn't try to swerve or avoid the crash. Was all this a product of a mental decline that was properly tried, or was it just a rich teenager being reckless in a sports car after an unfavorable game update? I'll let you decide on that one. By the 2nd of August 2019, San Diego Union Tribute reported that the family of the victims had filed a lawsuit against McSkillet, city and county. The lawsuit claims that San Diego police were negligent by not taking in Heitman, 18, for a mental health evaluation recommended by a psychiatrist, which would have kept him off the road and prevented the deaths of Eileen, 43, and 12-year-old Ariana. They seek unspecified damages for emotional distress, funeral, and medical costs and loss of support and companionship. As of this recording, the case is still ongoing. McSkillet's name wasn't entirely tarnished, as on the 3rd of December 2020, Valve would add some references to him in their Broken Fang update for CSGO. Valve added McSkillet's logo across the new Counter-Strike map Engage. At the end of the day, you could see McSkillet as a reckless kid that went on a joyride after losing everything, or as a mentally unwell adolescent going through a tough part of his life. McSkillet started out as a lucky teenager who was able to build and profit from the CSGO skin economy as it went viral. A combination of unforeseen circumstances put him in the right place at the right time to receive an unfathomable amount of success, but it was also due to that random chance that his success was stripped away from him, ultimately triggering the manic episode that ended in tragedy for both his family and that of his victims. Without a doubt, McSkillet's story is filled with unexpected twists of fate, for better and for worse. This leaves many wondering how differently things would have turned out for Trevor if he was given one more favorable outcome.
Oh, wow.
The same I'm
gonna pause there. Where do I begin with that? Because, I'm just gonna say, like, the loss of life is such a shame. It really is. And depending on where you're at, I mean, this is gonna be split down the middle. That, I mean, this could have all been prevented, possibly prevented, if they would have classified this guy as a 5150 and took him to the hospital. Maybe maybe to an extent that they end up, helping with the problem, and then once he was more stable, let him go. But in the end, I mean, part of me feels like it would happen either way. So, anyway, what are your thoughts? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow, as I screw up my line, if you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below, as well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Novakast signing off. Have a good one, take care, and I'll see you guys next video.